If you have that belly fat, you are stuck. You have tried 1,000 things to lose that belly fat. You need to stay here until the end, because even at the end, last minute of this life, I'm gonna blow your mind. Believe me, I'm telling you. Guys, pay attention. Belly fat. If you have that belly is getting bigger, you need to know what's going on. The first thing you need to know, if you really have that belly fat, and what's the percentage is fat, what's the percentage it will be other stuff. And then there you are having more inches, the circumference is getting bigger inside around your midsection. You have no clue what's that. First, you need to know what's that. First, you need to know what's that. First part that you need to analyze. Check it out if, including with that fat that you have, I told you already, you have white fat cells and brown fat cells. Babies, I post a picture of my baby. His belly is big, bunch of brown fat cell. Brown fat cell speed up metabolism is amazing. Thermogenesis, keep burning fat. Brown fat cell is great. White fat cells, that's what you want to reduce. I'm going to tell you how to do this. But first, what's going on with you? Remember, do this right now with your belly. Use your hands and then do this first. First step that you need to find out what's going on here in your midsection. That's getting bigger. You need to know one thing. Check this out. Do this. Hit that like that. If it's hollow sound, you have bloating as well. If the sound is dense, now you have belly fat. Start paying attention to this. Some of you have that belly bigger just because of your posture as well. Like your posture is so bad. Get up, lady. Like stay in a great posture, because your belly gets bigger just because of bad posture. You're having like that bad posture, your belly gets bigger. I'm gonna talk about that later. But bloating, hollow sound is bloating as well. Start paying attention. Observe how your body's talking to you. If it's a dense sound, you're more likely to have belly fat. And remember, many people have no clue how dangerous will be the circumference. So if you have over 31.5 inches, measure right now. You can measure your waistline right now. 2 fingers above here, your belly button. You're gonna measure if it's above 31.5 inches. If you live in Australia, that will be around 80 centimeters. If you're over that, you already need to be concerned. If it's 35 inches already plus, now you need to be extremely concerned. Now it's dangerous. Death can happen earlier. Mortality, you can have more chances of any heart attack, any cardiovascular disease, diabetes. Like 1,000 is a list of cause of mortality that you can get. Okay, and the most important thing, the inflammation will increase if you have over 35 inches. 31.5 inches above, it's already alert. You need to be alert already. You need to take action. Action. Got it? And for you who live in Australia or other countries, 80 centimeters above is dangerous. Above 90, you need to take action yesterday. Okay? That's the first thing that you need to know. But let me tell you one thing. Pay attention. Someone came to me and said, Thiago, please, I really need to lose fat faster. How can I lose fat faster? Because in 1 month, I'm going to have a big party coming. I need to fit in one specific clothes. So how can I lose weight faster? Because of your question, the type of questions that you ask me, I know that you're going to gain all your weight back again. You're going to keep yo-yoing forever, like waves. You're going to ups and down. Your life is like a roller coaster. You lose it, you gain it. You lose it, and you gain. Why? Just because of the type of questions. I can see the wisdom about yourself based on the type of question that you ask me. If you come to me and then you ask, how fast can I lose weight because I have a party coming? We talked about this in another life, right? That's easier. You're going to gain that weight back again, especially that belly fat again. So don't come with me with this type of question, because poor mentality. Remember, healthy way that you're going to be less likely to gain that belly fat again is when you are losing around 1 pound to 2 pounds per week. 1 to 2 pounds. Thiago, I'm doing everything without going crazy. I'm focusing on reducing my inflammation, strengthening my gut, optimizing my digestive system, and balance my hormones. And I lost 3 pounds in 1 week. Is that dangerous? No. It's not dangerous. As long as you don't keep losing 3 to 5 pounds every single week for too long, that's fine. As long that's why, because your body hates that. You have no clue how your body hates losing something quickly, especially store of energy. Remember, your body is accumulating fat because it's store of energy. Your body always accumulate that, try to accumulate, thinking that you will need in the future. In the future, maybe Maria will need that fat here. Let me accumulate. If you lose that super fast, your body says, no, no, Maria, what is that, Maria? What is that, Maria? I've been accumulating that store of energy, that fat that you have in your belly for years. Do you want to lose that in 1 week? No, 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 no. I don't allow you to lose that quickly. No, 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 no. It's mine. That fat is mine. That's your body saying to you. And then, boom, your body drops the baseline of your metabolism, and then it's going to be easier. You gain your weight back again. So that, be careful, be careful. But let me tell you something today to blow your mind. First thing to blow your mind. Pay attention to this. We know, guys, stay here, stay here. You need to know what's going on with you. I'm an accountant, Thiago. I know a lot about taxes, how to minimize taxes. Yeah, you know about taxes, but you don't know how to fit in your jeans. And you have low self-esteem because of that. So it doesn't matter if you know about accounting. I know, I'm a lawyer. I know a lot about laws. You are expert in law, but you're not expert in fitting your jeans. You're not expert in boosting that energy. Guys, it's time to focus on yourself. Forget your career. Stay here, focus on you. Forget your children, forget your partner. Time to take care of you this year. Remember this forever. Remember that I told you already some of the things that affect your belly fat. That's why we are talking about another thing that many people don't talk about is this thing here is crucial for you to lose your belly fat. Crucial. If you want to fit in your clothes, it's going to be crucial. Check this out. Pay attention to this. Nowadays, you know that you have your fat cells. Here, all the fat. Let's suppose you have your visceral fat, right? This is your visceral fat. Follow me here. Follow me here. Nowadays, we know, I'm going to even read the paper. Another paper. Scientists are proving, like, for the last, 10 times already, how crucial is your estrogen hormone to modulate these fat cells, the white fat cells. Once you drop, you don't have enough estrogen hormone. Because of that lack of estrogen, your fat cells can literally expand in size and can literally grow in different parts of your body. Why is that, Thiago? Because nowadays, you know, check this out. I'm going to read that for you here for you to see. So check this out, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. These are, look, these are paper from 2022, May 2022. Look at that. The title, if you want to read the paper, amazing paper. The regulation of adipose tissue health by estrogen. So your estrogen is one of the boss in your belly fat, your fat in general. But look at that. Check this out. Estrogen levels play a role in determining the type of expansion and location, which shifts as estrogen decrease due to pharmaceutical drugs. So if you are taking medication, you need to know the disruption in your hormones that's happening, medical procedures, and age. But also here, there is another thing. Your environment, the plastic, any food that you're having, synthetic estrogen, you are creating that disruption. You are creating that problem as well. But pay attention to this. Recent paper, 2022 is recent paper. And look at what happens. If you have your estrogen in a normal level, what's happening? Your estrogen will always dictate, okay, these white fat cells here will increase at that amount. And your estrogen always determines the places as well. The area, which part in your body will accumulate more, will accumulate less. But now you have a drop of estrogen hormone. You even don't know. I'm going to tell you the solution for your estrogen. If you want to know the solution for that, I'm going to tell you if you stay here. Your estrogen drops, what's going to happen? Literally, the white fat cells become, guys, they are more likely to become bigger because they literally don't have like a manager. In the business, we need a manager. We need director. We need someone, leaders, to always dictate where the business go. Imagine if there is no manager controlling that expansion of your white fat cells. White fat cells is the fat that you don't want, that you accumulate in your where? I'm going to show you. This is your belly. Look at your belly here. Let's see if I can do a belly. This is your belly. Can you see this? This is your belly. Check this out. Subcutaneous fat is right here, beneath your skin. Beneath your skin. Okay? Beneath your skin. Pay attention now. Less dangerous. That kind of fat is less dangerous. Less dangerous. And then here you have the visceral fat. The dangerous one. The thing that you can have a lot of diseases when this is big. And one of the ways for you to measure, for you to know if you have a lot or not, measure your waistline. If you're not doing like a body scan composition, if you don't have a body scan composition, for you to check pure body fat that you have. But look at this. This visceral fat here, it's most part is what? What is that? Visceral fat, white fat cells that I told you yesterday. Is the white fat cells are the ones that you don't want to have. And remember that I told you that one endotoxins from your bacteria inside your gut, when they're releasing and you have leaky gut, those endotoxins go through the line of your gut, go to your bloodstream, and then start literally intoxicating the brown fat cells in your white fat cells. And then white fat cells cannot convert in brown fat cells. So it becomes harder for you to lose that belly fat. Why? Because you have leaky gut. Remember that I told you this already, right? Now we are talking about estrogen, your hormone that you want to optimize. I'm going to tell you this. We need to follow what the scientists are finding out constantly. Otherwise, you're going to be late already. You will never... Scientists, we are always finding out new stuff. So pay attention to this. We call estrogen gut microbiome axis. The connection between your gut microbiome and your estrogen hormone. They are like this. It's called gut microbiome estrogen axis. Paper published in 2017. Check this out. Look at this. Look what happens. I'm gonna show you in the board because it's gonna be easier for you to understand. Look at that. This is you. Your hormone, your estrogen is always produced more where? In your ovaries, right? I will talk about for all of you guys who are in postmenopause. I'm gonna talk about in your case, because in your case, ovaries, more than 90% of your estrogens, you're not producing more in your ovaries anymore. Now you're producing in different parts, including your fat. Your fat cells produce estrogen as well, but the amount is really, really insignificant compared to the ovaries that they are not producing anymore. We're going to talk about this, but pay attention to this. Step number one for you to start optimizing your estrogen hormone, that's affecting your belly fat. Directly. It's not indirectly, it's directly. Because of that lack of control of expansion in white fat cells and location in your body. What do I need to know, Thiago? Nowadays, you know that you have bacteria, 100 trillion bacteria inside your gut, right? I told you this already. Around that. Remember that one of these type of bacteria is called strobolome. Thiago, do I need to remember this? No. When I say, remember this forever, write this down, that's what you have to remember. But it's important for me to say the name of the bacteria. The bacteria that you need, that you want to have in control inside your gut is called strobolome. Why does this matter, Thiago, for my belly? Because this strobolome can release some enzymes called beta gluconidase. Let me see here the name. This enzyme, I'm going to tell you the enzyme just to be easy for you. This enzyme will be crucial to literally break the estrogen, the molecule of the estrogen, break it down inside your gut for your gut to reabsorb and then your body starts utilizing again. This enzyme, if you don't have this enzyme, that's the first thing, the first problem that's going to happen. The phase of detoxification there are three phases. Phase 1, phase 2, for you to metabolize your estrogen. You do this, it happens in your liver. Phase 3 it's inside your gut. And inside your gut, that bacteria, strobolome, will release that enzyme. This enzyme will break that estrogen down for your body to reabsorb that as well. But most of you don't have this bacteria enough anymore, this strobolome. Tiago, why is that? Because you have dysbiosis, because you have leaky gut, because you're just focused on taking probiotics, and then you have no clue how this probiotics is really helping you. You have no clue what you are doing. And then you are having that imbalance of what? Bacteria. Because of that imbalance, what's happening? You don't have enough strobolone that's not producing enough this enzyme that will break your estrogen down. What's going to happen? Your estrogen hormone can reduce. Because of this, remember, lower estrogen hormone, harder to control your white fat cells expansion. It's going to be all over the place, messed up. Remember, I'm not even talking about all the hormones. I'm going to talk about your insulin hormone, cortisol, in the future. I'm going to talk about this as well. Today, I'm talking about your estrogen. Your estrogen. Remember this forever. There is a foundation for weight loss, for belly fat. Is always you stay in a caloric deficit. You know this. Always stay in a caloric deficit, burning always fat, for you to burn more fat. But what's the problem? It's because how many times have you stayed in a caloric deficit, you lost weight, and then after 1 year, boom, you gain that weight back again? How many times? Why that happened, Thiago? Because you're not paying attention to those, for example, those type of hormones that are affecting your belly fat, those type of bacteria that I just told you, strobolome, but also remember that I told you about the other bacteria that affect your weight loss, your metabolism, Prevotella, Akkermansia. Did you remember that? If you don't connect the dots, guys, connect the dots. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle that you need to connect everything for you to find out the solution for you, because you are unique. Imagine I have 1% inside my gut of strobolone, but in your case, you have 0.02% of strobolone. What's going to happen? You're going to struggle to produce enough estrogen. But remember, the opposite happens. Some of you have the opposite. Some of you have excess of estrogen. You have estrogen dominance, and this is bad as well. Why am I having estrogen dominance, Thiago? Because you have dysbiosis, you are producing some type of bacteria that's creating too much strobolone, that you are creating, like you are messing up that equilibrium, that balance, and you are having more estrogen than you should. Do you guys understand that? And then your liver is struggling to detoxify excess of estrogen. And what's going to happen with you? It's going to be 10 times harder. 10 times harder you lose that belly fat. So that's why you can say, Thiago, okay, Thiago, I have brain fog, so I have no clue what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm lost. All those complicated words, I don't know. Tell me just one thing for me to do. Because I have a brain fog, because of my inflammation that I have, I'm not understanding, it's not super clear. Tell me where that I need to focus on. Where should I focus on, Thiago? Just tell me one thing. I'm going to tell you. Gut microbiome. Gut microbiome. You need strong, balanced, strengthen the line of your gut, like really strong gut microbiome. Otherwise, your estrogen hormone that help your belly fat will not be optimized. Your cortisol will not be optimized. Your insulin will not be optimized. Your glucose, I told you yesterday about glucose spikes. I told you this already. Pay attention to this, guys. You're not paying attention to something that is crucial for you to understand. You need to understand this. Because if you just eat less, that's number one priority for you to lose your belly fat. You can never forget, staying in a caloric deficit is crucial. But there are many other things affecting your weight loss. Like the core is here, caloric deficit. Around the caloric deficit, there are your hormones, your metabolism, your bacteria, like many stuff around. Your thoughts around, your thoughts affecting. Remember, each cell in your body, listen to your thoughts. You are creating emotions. That emotion is dictating, is giving the command, the right command or the wrong command to your cells. For your cells to have the capacity to burn more fat or not. You are making healthy mitochondria or not. The core is caloric deficit, but what about the mitochondria? If you're producing every single day or not producing every single day, what's going to happen? You're going to get older, estrogen will be lower, it's going to be harder. So if you are in postmenopause, remember, when you're in postmenopause, there are many of you who are in postmenopause, you already know that your estrogen hormone will be lower. Remember, there are 3 types of estrogen: estradiol, estriol, and strong. Those three types. If you are over 45, 50, you're going to be in post-menopause, 90 to 95% of the production of estrogen from your ovaries is going to drop like crazy. Boom. That's why for you, if you ask, Thiago, what's step number one for me to, there are some steps for me to optimize my hormones because I want to lose my belly fat, because I noticed that once I hit menopause, my belly got bigger. I noticed that. So it's clear for me that my hormones as well affecting this. I know that, I'm aware. So step number one that I need to do, you need to create healthy strobolome, more strobolome, bacteria strobolome inside your gut. You need to create more Prevotella, bacteria Prevotella. Akkermansia muciniphilus, I told you that you need to create. All of them will help you produce more hormones. Those bacteria help produce more hormones, balance your hormones, will help produce more minerals and vitamins. Tell you saying to me that the vitamins that I need to modulate to help even my metabolism, and the minerals that I need, my bacteria, they are responsible to produce as well? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's not only taking a supplement or not just eating the food. Your bacteria also produce minerals, also produce vitamins. Just for you to have an idea how crucial will be your bacteria for your goal. Did you get that, right? I'm eating less. It doesn't matter if you are just eating less and you are forgetting the rest. You need to stay in a caloric deficit, but you also need to connect the dots that I'm saying to you. Did you get that? If you do this, now you're going to see a sustainable weight loss. Now you're going to start losing weight. It's going to be 10 times harder you gain that weight back again. The worst question that you should ask me is, how fast can I lose weight in 3 weeks? Because I'm going to a party. The right question that you should ask me is, how can I start losing weight like that, in a healthy way, without going crazy, super fast, start losing weight, but without gaining that back again, and sustain that, and without having that symptom of low energy, of pain in my joints, or feeling weak, or having brain fog? How can I start losing weight without having a crash? That's the right question that you should ask. That's the right question. That's what you need to pay attention. Did you guys understand that, right? Someone asked, why spirulina? I took spirulina. Spirulina, remember, spirulina is a powerful, powerful compound to detoxify toxins, especially when I want to cleanse my mitochondria, my cells. Spirulina, chlorella, anything that can reduce heavy metals. I have heavy metals because I'm literally changed the subject here. But remember, the more heavy metals that you have in your body, the more you're going to intoxicate your mitochondria, the harder to lose your belly fat. Because remember, your fat cells also have mitochondria. But your fat cells have just this really small amount of mitochondria. What is mitochondria, Thiago? The powerhouse for you to burn calories. How do you burn calories? Through your mitochondria. You need mitochondria, healthy ones. One of the things that you literally suffocate your mitochondria is when you have heavy metals. How can I have heavy metals? You have a lot of mercury, aluminum. You have a deodorant. That's a bunch of toxins that you're accumulating. You are putting your food in plastic. There are many things. You're using a pan with a lot of aluminum. High temperature, you are literally putting a bunch of aluminum inside your food. And then you're consuming. Heavy metals are increasing. Your cells will be intoxicated, so you need to always reverse that. One of the things to do this is spirulina. Guys, remember, because we are receiving bombs around us. It's all the time contamination around us. We need to keep detoxifying, reduce inflammation constantly. Boom, 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 boom. And then our body's getting stronger. Our body gets weaker because of the environment, but gets stronger because we are always proactive, doing something great to our bodies. And then we keep that balance. And then we are slowing down our age. Because of our thoughts that we are paying attention, because of the food that we are eating, because we are aware that our estrogen hormone affects my accumulation of fat here, accumulate white fat cells, especially here, because if I have low estrogen, my body have much less control of controlling that fat expansion. We already know that. I just showed you a paper from 2022, recent paper, by the way, And another paper from 2017 showing you this to prove to you where you should focus on. Did you get that, right? Let's go to questions. Yeah, Jen said, I used to be so skinny and couldn't gain weight. Now I have the opposite problem. Now you're struggling to lose weight. Exactly. Why is that? Because you are aware that your hormones has changed, but you forgot that your bacteria has changed as well. You forgot. Guys, if you used to live in your hometown, now after get married, you went to another place, your gut bacteria, your all the microbiome is completely different. Many people send me a message, Thiago, I live in California. I'm struggling like crazy. I have a lot of issues, a lot of problems, pain in my joints, and I have low energy, brain fog. I went to Europe. I went to Italy, even eating some type of bread, sourdough bread, but looks like my symptoms reduced just because I was in Italy. I live in California. Why is that? And people say the opposite as well. Thiago, I was in this state, I changed to that state, I spent 2 weeks, I felt terrible, I had diarrhea. I got sick. I got sick when I traveled. Thiago, every single time that I go to any trip, to any different state, different time zone, I get sick when I come back. Why is that? You literally change your circadian rhythm. I'm going to talk about circadian rhythm after. You change your circadian rhythm. Now your bacteria can be different inside your gut. Your metabolism can be different, especially when you go to a time zone that's completely different. You are more vulnerable. You need to pay attention twice more, 3 times more when you come back. That's why I always show to my clients what they need to do when they travel. Some supplements that they need to take, some strategies that they need to do while they're traveling. Otherwise, they can get sick. They can really struggle to sustain their results once they are back from their trip. Details, guys. Go always connect the dots. But let me just finish here. I'm going to ask you this question. Remember what I told you. Strobilurin, the bacteria type strobilurin is crucial for you to have to produce more. The enzyme that will help break your estrogen down, break it down for your body to reabsorb, and then your body will utilize your estrogen correctly. And then your estrogen will be the leader controlling the expansion of your white fat cells for you not to accumulate too much in your belly. Not too much visceral fat and also subcutaneous fat. But remember, visceral fat is the bad boy that you don't want to accumulate. Question here, what are your thoughts on bioidentical hormones? My hormones levels are so low, my doctor wants me to take bioidentical hormones. Guys, great questions. I always say this. Bioidentical hormone, for you to do that replacement, is always the final stage. It's super important you do that treatment. Many of you need that when you're in postmenopause, but the worst thing that you can do is doing this at the wrong timing. Example, you didn't create the strobilurin, all those bacteria that I told you. Your inflammation is not low. You're not managing, you're not balancing your hormones naturally first. Your cortisol, guys, remember, melatonin hormone, the hormone that you know for you to sleep deep, is the most powerful hormone to detoxify toxins. It's crucial. Melatonin hormone is crucial for your ovaries, for your ovary health. Many people don't know that. And then you are focusing on doing a treatment for you to replace your hormones. Bioidentical available, right? Should be bioidentical, never synthetic. But remember, once you create that environment, now you go to the final stage that's for you to replace your hormones, bioidentical hormones. Not synthetic, that you go to the drugstore and then you take a pill. Not like that. Usually it's when you put in your skin. As long as you make sure that your doctor will just recommend super micro small amount. Slow, really like increasing that amount slowly, because remember, otherwise you can literally have a side effect. When we talk about hormonal therapy, like for you to replace that replacement, we need to be super careful. And never should be the priority number one. Should be the final stage. You need to take it, you need to do this treatment, but at the end of your final stage. Thiago, my gut microbiome is amazing. I'm not having bloating like before, no cravings, my energies are much better compared to before. Many foods that I'm eating, I feel that my body is digesting and absorbing. I'm not having gas, I'm not having stomach pain. I already lost that midsection. I already lost some inches already. My sleep is better. I'm managing my stress much better. Tiago, I feel that my health improved a lot in the last year. Now is a great stage for you to take bioidentical hormone. Do the therapy. Now is a great stage. Because you're going to just replace, right? It was super low. You're going to just slowly go back to the normal amount. But if you do this first, you're going to be screwed. It's going to be surprised. I have many people come to me and say, Tiago, I did hormonal therapy, replacement. I replaced already, especially my estrogen and my progesterone. But I'm feeling bloated. I have low energy. I'm struggling to lose weight. I have this, I have that. Why is that? You took at the wrong time. That's it. And wrong amount. You went to the wrong doctor who gave you a bunch, a take that was not ideal for you. Guys, your bacteria have even not the condition, the capacity anymore to metabolize hormones, to metabolize vitamins and minerals, and then you want to take more hormones. That's not the right timing. Be careful. Be patient. Slow down. Follow the sequence. The order matters like crazy. It's like in life. How do you want to buy a $10 million house if you don't have that money? And then you're going to put everything like a lawn, a crazy lawn. Wrong timing. You're going to have a lot of problems if you do this. Anything in life, you need to follow the right order. Did you get that, right? All good? So bioidentical therapy is important as long as you are doing it at the right timing. Important for many people. Post-menopause, never before. Otherwise, you can have even it can be risky if you have normal levels and then you just want to have a boost because you want a faster result something. You can have a lot of side effects. Especially if you're not having estradiol with estriol. Without estriol, you have more risk of having cancer. That's another thing that we can talk about. Margaret asks, how do you feel about liver detoxing? Liver is crucial. You literally get rid of excess of estrogen in your liver. In your liver. Your liver is crucial. Your liver is literally crucial for you to make sure that you are balancing your hormones. That's why I told you already. Your mitochondria, you have a bunch of mitochondria in your liver. All the tissues, all the cells in your liver have a bunch of mitochondria because your liver is constantly, it's a powerful organ, constantly detoxifying, metabolizing a lot of compounds, like a lot of molecules. You need to reduce that toxins inside your liver. Make your liver strong enough. How do I do this, Thiago? It's a treatment. I show this in my program. We need in our program to do by phases. Phase 1 is to reduce inflammation, strengthen your gut microbiome, optimize all your digestive system. That's step number 1 for you to improve your liver. Some foods that will be powerful too, antimicrobial food, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, for you to literally modulate all your organs. This is crucial. Besides that, you have your circadian rhythm that you need to modulate. There are many things for you to modulate your hormones. Have a great day. Let's crush it. This year is our year.